Have you ever heard that the family's under attack? The We Are Helmuth Huebner Liberty Club met this week and discussed our current event, which is an article written by the United Families International entitled A New UN Threat to the Family. Who wants to hold the poster? You look like a good poster holder. Will you hold it?
Yeah.
Okay. You were saying something back in 1992. You were at this meeting. Could you tell our listening audience a little bit about what you heard about the family at this meeting that you were at?
Well, they just thought the traditional family was going to try to replace government and their influence. And so they said we need to get children away into government programs at the earliest age possible. That's one of the things they were fighting for. They also just said anything we can do to help get women out of the home and working so those children will be available for us to influence in the school system, the better. They wanted to do that. And like the goals from 1958 as well, that was one of their main things. They wanted to break down the family because they realized there's so much strength in it. If you have a strong, healthy family, there's really nothing for government to be doing.
The United Nations is an illegitimate governing force and should have no jurisdiction over our families, but it does affect legislation like that in California that was recently passed allowing in-home inspections over parents.
Roles in the family which results in this type of legislation. SB 18 in California exemplifies the UN's right, or that is this first?
No. Oh.
Right of the child, a very anti-family policy. Parents would be required to be taught parenting skills by the state. This education would include health care, education, home life, religion, parenting classes, and home visits, etc. And it said, like the state,
making me mad.
I know, right?
the women should listen to the state to do. Who needs parenting class to do?
Said,
Well, a parenting class would maybe be okay.
Yeah,
It might be okay,
in
but
this way, it's telling you your religion.
it's telling you the government has to give you, has to approve the way you parent.
parents have a responsibility for their children, and children have a responsibility for their parents. And that basically, the way you raise them, it's up to the parents.
Section 83, verse 4. All children have claim upon their parents for their maintenance until they are of age. I think that means until they're of age. Who else? Okay. This one?
Moses chapter 2 verse 28. And I, God, blessed them and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth.
I have dry hands. And they shall also teach their children to pray and to walk uprightly before the Lord.
Not stopping.
George of the Illuminati coming to the U.S. said it was a diabolical plan to overthrow the Constitution, like the Book of Mormon and Joseph Smith had said.